I wish, I don't care how the time is now.
Into the woods to sell the cow.
Into the woods to get the money. Into the woods to lit the spell.
To make the potion.
To go to the festival. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journeying. Into the woods to see the kids, to sell the cow,
To make the potion.
to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods, and home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much that her tears had watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I wish.
What child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
Mother, I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? Ask the tree, and you shall have your wish.
Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold rain down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Silence everywhere, Milky White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How do you know my name?
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds, sir.
Why, you'd be lucky to exchange it for a sack of beans!
Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here. Woo! Good day, young lady.
Good day, Wolf.
Whoa! Whoa! Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine. So my grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
Further into the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your time. Slow, little girl. Hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose he small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
It's harm to come to that little girl in the red cape.
Forget the little girl and get the cape. That's the cape. Get it.
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it.
her beautiful music. Get me what I need!
I'll never find that red cape, nor find that golden cow or yellow slipper. Or was it a yellow slipper and a white
The cow
cow?
is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is
What are you
pure as
doing
gold.
here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone here in the wood.
I wish to help.
No, the spell is on my house.
Our house.
No, my house.
The cow as white as
Milk. Oh, hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
I was heading to a market, but I've seen to lost my way.
And what are you planning to do there?
Yes, and what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
And if you can't fetch that sum, what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
Beans. Beans? We mustn't give up our beans. Well, if we must.
Huh?
Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans in exchange for my cow?
Oh, you see, these are no ordinary beans. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic. Magic. That defies description.
You'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans!
How many beans?
6.
No, 5. We can't part without all of them. Besides, I'd say they're worth £1 each, at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I'd hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans! Are we going to dispel this cursed deceit?
Well, if you know what you want, then you go and you get it.
Home!
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits till fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows?
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood.
As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose its beauty to the outside world.
So she shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest.
And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth,
Rapunzel! Rapunzel, let down your hand to me!
Rapunzel, Rapunzel! What a strange but beautiful name, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I will stand beneath her tower and ask her to let her hair down to me.
Hello there, little one. Where did you get that beautiful cape?
My granny made it for me.
Is that so? I would love a red cape like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
I don't like to be without my cape. Please give it back.
Forget the little girl and get the cape.
No. I just wanted to make sure that you really love that cape. Now you go to your granny's and make sure that no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day!
If you know what you want, then you go when you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more. I need that cape.
And the baker, with his newfound determination, set off to get the red cape.
As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange today. What big ears you have!
The better to hear you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what a terrible, big, wet mouth you have under that mask!
The better to eat you with!
What? With her appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where is the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eaten. Grandmother, ha! What is that red piece of cloth coming out of the corner of your mouth? It looks to me like a piece of... Aha! I'll get the cape from within your stomach!
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf!
Kill the devil!
Granny!
Quiet, child. This evil must be destroyed.
Well, I will leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you keep them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker!
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but she seemed so nice. And she showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. She made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When she said, come in with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once her teeth were bared, well, I really got scared. Well, excited and scared. And she drew me close and she swallowed me down a dark slime path where lie secrets that I never want to know. I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. Take extra care with strangers, even flowers, they have dangers. Though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives.
Are you certain?
Maybe Granny will make me a new one out of the skins of that wolf.
Thank you.
And so the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only a dot would exchange a cow for beans.
Mother, no! To bed without supper for you.
little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Shh, shh, they're coming! They're coming!
Have you seen a beautiful young woman in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there. Hey, let's get her!
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before. Thank you so much. What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival? Yes. Aren't you the lucky one? If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide. Now, tell me about the ball. It's a very nice ball. Yes. And? They have far too much food. No, the prince. Oh, the prince? Yes, the prince. If he knew who I really was. Oh? Who? I'm afraid I was rude. Oh, how? Now I'm being pursued. Yes, and I'm not in the mood. Are you to return to the festival tomorrow's eve? Perhaps. Perhaps? Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes. Will you look over there? An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage! I mean, slippers. It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky! As pure as gold! Oh, I must get home! Wait, I need your shoes! Hey, get back here!
Great, isn't it? No, just a quick interview. 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what do we think so far of the performance? How proud am I to be there for
giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you've left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you ever know, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you'd never dare, 'cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible giant with a terrible roar. So you steal some gold and away you go, and you scramble down to the world below, and you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Look what I have, 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces!
Where is Milky White? You said I might buy her back.
Yes, but I'm not certain that 5 gold pieces...
Are you saying that you wish more money? Keep this. I'll go fetch more.
Wait, I never said come back here. 5 gold pieces! With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But you could buy yourself a child.
Who are you?
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I'd not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly! Money is not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored!
Wait, come back here. Give me back my... What are you doing here now?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. We've only 2 more items left to locate.
Well, 3.
2. I have the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have never have entrusted her to you.
She might have just as easily run away from you.
But she didn't.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Now please go back to the village. I will make things right, and soon we can go about our normal lives. No more hunting in the woods for strange objects. No more witches, dim-witted boys, and hungry little girls. Go.
There you are, good brother. Father and I have wondered where you had gone.
I've been looking all night for her, the beautiful one I danced the evening with.
Where did she go?
She disappeared.
I, too, have found a lovely maiden. She lives on top of a tall tower with no doors or stairs.
And how do you manage to visit?
I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your hair down to me. And she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What kind of name is that?
She is as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince? Does that make sense? None would run from us.
Yet, one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why did she run from me? If I shall lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me. Agony beyond power of speech. When the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, infrequently humming a light-hearted air. Ah, agony far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors.
Agony, oh the torture they teach. Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below
and
when
she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. No, get there. Get there. Excuse me, young woman, have you encountered a boy answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to the white cow.
He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
And no, and I don't care to ever again.
I haven't seen your son today.
Oh, I hope he didn't go back up the beanstalk. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Moo!
Moo! Looking for your cow?
Where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see your wishes granted.
You've caused enough trouble. Keep out of my path.
Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your head down to me.
Is that you, my prince?
Yes.
Excuse me for this. Hello. It's these slippers. Ugh. I'd say they're as pure as gold. Yes, they're all you could wish for in beauty. What I wouldn't give for just one.
One isn't likely to do you much good. I must run.
And I must have your shoe.
Oh, stop that! Oh.
I needed to have a baby!
Where did she go?
Who?
Don't play the fool, woman!
Oh, you mean the beautiful young maiden in the ball gown. I saw her go in that direction. I was trying to keep her here for you.
I can catch my own princess, thank you. Go get her!
You've the cow!
Yes, I have the cow. We're two of the four.
Three.
Two.
Compare this to your corn. I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
Three!
Then I almost had the fourth, but she got away.
We've one entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take the two of us to get this child.
You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing, you're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes two. I thought one was enough. It's not true. It takes two of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It takes two of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. Though you swear to change, who can tell if you do? It takes two. We've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know they past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the two of us beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us, it takes trust. It takes just a bit more than we're done. We want four, we had none, we've got three. We need one, it takes two.
Stop her! Stop that hen! Oh, Providence! My Milky White! And the owners! And my hen!
Look what this hen has dropped in my hand.
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg before. Well, you see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you. Now I'm taking my cow.
Now, I never said it would sell.
But you took 5 gold pieces! You took 5 gold pieces.
I didn't take, you gave.
You said I could have my cow! You would take money, but for a child? Milky White is dead! Two!
Midnight's gone. And the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this will exchange a cow for a bean.
Then resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best you go for the cow, as I have met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I think I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
That is simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before she could spirit her away.
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor?
It was lonely atop of the tower.
I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
I'm no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the
I will not share you, but I will show you a world you have never seen!
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise.
And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him.
As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes. Then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with the shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the palace. To me.
Please just hear me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You have attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean? Nonsense.
Don't do that!
I have already given up one shoe tonight. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I needed to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Does it make sense? You're running from a prince?
Stop!
Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Thank you.
Who was that woman? I don't know, ma'am.
Blame will cost you low.
I have the slipper. We've almost all four.
Yes, let's go.
We will bring this to the prince and search the whole kingdom tomorrow for the maiden who fits the shoe. It's mine. I don't care if this costs my life.
Give her the slipper and all.
I've the maiden slipper.
Sir, I have the other slipper.
Give them the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Shut up!
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort. We only need one.
Yes. There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk, calling for his axe, and when he reached the bottom, he started hacking down the stalk. Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell, but there is no sign of Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the giant.
Well, if he's been crushed, there's nothing any of us can do. Now is there? We must be off. I need my rest before tomorrow's circus commences.
Doesn't anyone care a giant has fallen from the sky?
Give all the objects.
Yes.
Where is the cow?
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
And where is she? She's dead.
We thought you prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead cow, and I'll bring her back to life.
You could do that?
Now! Oh. There you are. I've been worried sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful harp.
Shame on you. You've stolen too much.
She's too heavy.
What's happening?
Move. Hey!
Milky White! Now I have my friend back, and I'm rich!
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow.
Go. Go. Go.
Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients! Forget about a child!
No! We followed your instructions. 1, that cow was as white as milk. 2, that cake was as red as blood. And 3, the slipper was gold.
And 4, I compared his hair to this ear of corn.
And I pulled it from a maiden in a tower and...
You what? I touched that hair! Don't you understand? I cannot have touched the ingredients!
The corn! The silky hair of the corn. Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow. Quickly!
This had better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please. Not now.
Yes, meet your father.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son. But
It's working! She's milking!
I don't understand.
not now! Into the cup! Son!
Father!
All is repaired.
No! He's dead!
And so the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home.
As for the witch, she was cursed with age and ugliness that night when her beans were stolen from her, and now returned to her former state of youth and beauty.
And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack.
As for Rapunzel, she walked impoverished in the desert until one day when her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he followed towards it.
And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. 2 of her tears had wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
I was going to confess you as soon as you learned your lesson. This is who I truly am. Come with me and we can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me. Please. You leave me no choice. What?
As often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others.
As for Cinderella's prince,
When they came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful, my toe. Darling, I know. What'll we do? I'll have to go with one you as well. You see it's alright. You'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, and went to join the prince to become his bride.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked for the other sister to try on the shoe.
Why won't it fit? Darling, be still. Caught of a bit in the heel and it will. And one you as well. You've such a that you'll never need to walk.
the girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, but once again, the prince noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
And when Cinderella tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride!
I see your prince has found you. Yes, thank you for the slipper.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy.
And those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life.
Ever after.
Ever after.
Journey over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended. Ever after.
Ever after.
All the curses have been ended, the reverse is wiped away. All this tenderness and laughter for forever after.
Happy now and happiness and happy ever after. Joy today and bliss tomorrow, tenderness and laughter. To be happy and forever, you must see your wish come true. Don't be careful, don't be clever, when you see your wish pursue. It's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Those fearful, those deep, those dark, you may lose the path. If you want your wish, you can have your wish, but you can't just wish, no, to get your wish. You go into the woods where nothing's scared, where witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, in vain perhaps, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell. Into the woods to lose the longing, to the woods to have the child, to wed the prince, to get the money, to save the house, to kill the wolf, to find the father, to conquer the kingdom, to have to wed, to get to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival, into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods, and happy ever after. I wish.
young people and children in our school, I didn't realize how spectacular it was actually going to be. I mean, who needs Broadway or the West End in London? And we've got it here right on our own doorstep. We should have charged $100 for a ticket tonight. So they did an absolutely superb job. I'd obviously like to thank Miss Springer for just putting this whole show together. And obviously, I'd like to thank everyone who supported the cast, and we saw the backstage hands. We have all our wonderful lighting experts, Fedi who's done the recording, and all the sound, Mr. Charlie Abernathy, his wonderful helper, William, and everyone who's worked so hard in so many different ways. And there was I thinking that Mr. Yevich was the only dramatic person in our school, and I realized that definitely isn't true. And when Angelina was singing, you know, I want to go to the festival, I said to Father Jonathan, well, girl, you'll be able to go to that in October. So, because that festival's coming back, so you'll be okay on that one. But it was a great show, looking forward to tomorrow night. Thank you all for your amazing love and support. We have the best kids in the world, we have the best, I may be slightly prejudiced, but we definitely have the best school in the diocese and the best kids, and they're your wonderful kids, and we thank you for being such wonderful parents and grandparents and just so supportive of our school, particularly during this very challenging year. The school has come through like no other. So thank you once again to all the cast, and thank you to each and every one of you for being here this evening, and we look forward to another wonderful school year and hopefully a mask-free school year as well. So, but I have to say that wearing masks and doing that was unbelievable. You could hear every single word. They were amazing. So thank you all very much. Thanks again to the cast. They're probably having a huge party backstage there now, but we do thank them for such a fabulous performance. Thank you all very much, and stay home. Thank you.